Boop, chapter 21.
Yay.
Where am I? What's going on? Boop.
Okay. So now we are on to chapter 21 and
Still no sex. But it has to happen soon because there has to be a baby. There has to be a pregnancy.
yeah. Okay. Chapter 21. Jay, get up, I whispered loudly, shaking his shoulder. Go away, he mumbled, half asleep. James, his mom yelled quietly. She yelled, but quietly. Okay.
James!
What? He said, sitting up, rubbing his eyes. You have a guest.
Oh, Lordy, who could it be?
His mom smiled. He turned to me. I know. I have the best guest in the world. Okay.
Yes, because his mom's gonna fucking tell him that Erin is here.
Okay. He grinned and then kissed my lips gently. Not me, silly, I laughed. She's downstairs. I'll bring her up. Get ready, quickly, his mom said, walking out of the room.
It's a girl? Who
Probably
could it
an
be?
ex-girlfriend.
Oh, I'm sure. Or his, current girlfriend.
Oh, God. Jay got out of the bed, stretched, then turned to me once again, taking my hand in his. I love you so much, Jay whispered, pulling me up off the bed and hugging me. I love you too, Jaybird. I smiled at him and then kissed his lips. I'm gonna get dressed. He raised his eyebrows and then a smile crept down his lips. In the bathroom, you ain't gonna see anything yet, I winked. I walked over to my suitcase and pulled out clean underwear and an outfit that I'm gonna wear for the day.
I'm so glad that we've established she wears clean underwear.
And an outfit that she's gonna wear for the day.
Just today, not the whole week.
Hi, James, a familiar-looking girl said from the bedroom door. Hi, Rachel, how have you been? Jay asked, pulling her into a hug. Jealousy rushed through my body. I've been great, she replied, pulling him in for another hug. So that was like 2. And then, going for... Oh, my God. That's good to hear. Remember this gorgeous girl, Jay wondered?
Nope.
Jay and Rachel walked up to me. I stood up. Jay wrapped one arm around my waist. Hiya, I greeted. Hello, she smiled, putting strands of her brown hair behind her ear. You're so much prettier than I last seen you about a year ago.
What the hell? That's when I start complimenting people. It's been a week since I've seen you. You're so much prettier. That week has done you good.
I smiled at her. Thank you so much. You're much prettier though. Thanks, lovely. Did you know James has been crazy about you for ages now? He was crying over the phone to me once because of Nate. Shut it, Rachel, Jay warned. No, Rachel, carry on.
Oh, Jesus.
He cried over me, I asked. Yeah, because he told Nathan about liking you, and Nathan yelled at him, saying stuff like, Rachel, I told you to keep it a promise that you wouldn't tell, and if you don't mind, we're going to get dressed. So can you please leave the room for a few minutes? She nodded her head and then walked out of the room. Jay watched me closely. What are you thinking about? He asked. How have I met her before?
So she doesn't even fucking remember her. So she's like, you're so pretty, but I don't remember you at all.
When we first met, all of us lads brought one person. They two meet the others. Okay, when we first met, all of us lads brought one person. They too met the others, didn't we? Yeah, well, Nathan brought you. Steve brought Narisha. Tom brought God knows which one of the chicks he was banging at the moment. Max brought his Nan. And I brought Rachel, he explained.
Why do they always make it seem like Tom is so scummy? He's had a girlfriend for over a year.
Yeah, he's not a whore.
But they're like, he has a new girl every night.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, it's been so long. She was your girlfriend back then, wasn't she?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, right. She was too busy interested in Nathan. Remember, they snogged that night?
Oh, no.
Yes, they did. We spent the whole night together, didn't we? Mm-hmm. I wish I could go back to that night and tell you how I felt.
Why? You're fucking together right now.
Yeah. I smiled, then kissed his lips. I love you, I whispered against his lips. I love you more, Jay whispered back. Anyway, I'm gonna get dressed. Don't look. Okay.
How about you just go into the bathroom?
Okay, Jay called out, covering his eyes with his hands. I laughed as he tried walking over to his bed, still covering his eyes, almost tripping about 5 times. If he's turned away from you, why does he need to cover his eyes? I turned around my back towards Jay, taking off my PJ shirt and throwing it in front of me. A pair of warm hands traced up and down my waist. Jay, I screamed, covering my chest with my arms. Yes, he asked, turning me around. He was shirtless as well. He smiled at me then and kissed my lips. He moved my arms away from my chest and wrapped it around his neck. Okay. Making our bare chests touching. I pulled away, covering my chest straight away. I changed into this, and then...
It won't work. So
Yeah.
what we're thinking is that she posted, like, pictures of what Erin was wearing every day.
A lot of times they use this site called Polyvore, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so...
But she didn't link them, so we don't know. She was just wearing this.
Nice shirt, Jay winked at me before we walked downstairs. Thanks, I smiled at him. Who got it for ya? He asked, winking once again. You did, for my birthday. I know, he sang out happily. I shook my head, still smiling as we walked into the kitchen. Jay got out 2 bowls and milk and 3 boxes of cereal.
Jesus.
Which one you want? Cocoa Pops, Cookie Crisp, or Shreddies? Surprise me.
Cookie Crisp all the fucking
Yeah.
way.
Yeah. I watched Jay mix up all 3 cereals into 2 bowls. I looked at him disgusted.
Why? Those all meshed together.
We ate our breakfast. It was actually quite nice. Jay started throwing Cocoa Pops at me often. I just punched him back, which made him stop. Oh yeah, it was very nice. God. Where's Rachel? Jay asked his mom as we walked into the living room after eating our cereal.
Wait, so they just like left Rachel fucking hanging after she was there to visit Jay?
She went home. She said she was too much of a bother.
She can go hang out with Jess and they can be bothers together.
I looked down at the floor feeling guilty. If I wasn't here then, Jay would be spending some time with his best friend that he hasn't seen in months.
How does she know it's his best friend?
She didn't even know her 2 seconds ago. Can I speak to you in private, please, James? His mom asked. Jay nodded his head, gently pecked my lips before letting go of my hand and following his mom out of the room. I sat down on the sofa.
Oh, now listen, Jay's point of view. His mom's gonna be like, break up with her.
Yeah. Are you okay, Mom? I asked. Yeah, I'm just not too keen on Erin, though. Just don't say anything bad about her. Got that? I know she's different from my other girlfriends, but she's much better. Trust me, once you get to know her, you'd love her. Just like me and the rest of the lads, I interrupted. James, I think you hurt Rachel. What did you do or say to her? Nothing, I just asked her to leave the room because me and Erin wanted to change. Well, I think you'd be better with Rachel than Erin. I always thought you and Rachel would end up together. I liked Rachel a lot, but when I saw Erin, I instantly fell in love with her. Okay, a while ago he explained it as when they first met it was just a crush. But okay, instantly it's love. And when I had the chance to speak to her because of Rachel eating Nathan's face off for the rest of the night, I just knew she was the one. I'm so happy when I'm with her and when I can make her laugh just by looking at her. When I think about her when she's not with me, it feels like a part of me is gone missing. She makes me so happy and I love her so much, I said, smiling as I was thinking about her. I'm sorry, I didn't know all of this. Get in there and go on a date with her. Spoil her.
What the hell? Like,
Seriously, the moms in this story are, like, once they explain things, they're all like, oh, cool, whatever.
oh, my bad.
I walked into the living room and pounced on top of Erin, who was sitting on the sofa, playing with the black nail varnish on her fingernails.
Of course it'd be black nail polish.
She's not girly, you know, so. What are you doing, Jay? She screamed. You, tonight, I whispered. She blushed instantly. I awed and kissed her lips. So what are we doing today? She asked, trying to move from under me but failing. Today, I'm going to take you to meet my family. But
She fucking knows his family.
But before that, I'm going to show you around town. Then tonight, I'm taking you out for a date.
So he just randomly threw a bunch of events together. I don't even know what's gonna happen first. Like,
Why don't the whole family come too? Mom asked, walking into the living room. Would you like that?
way to be a fucking cock block, Mom.
I'd love that, Erin replied, looking back at me with a huge smile plastered on her face. Then that's sorted. I'll call to see if they can come tonight and let them know you might be visiting. Mom.
She's
said
fucking visiting.
just
She's
before
there.
I kissed her once again and then played with her hair that is now all over the place.
Sex hair.
Get off me, please, Jay. I moved off of her and sat normally, pulling her onto my lap sideways.
So she's like
I started
tickling.
tickling her waist. She flinched and squealed. Stop it, Jay, she cried, but laughing. Only if you give me a big sloppy snog.
Why does he like sloppy kisses?
She leaned in to kiss me, our lips pressed together. I licked her bottom lip. She opened her mouth slightly. Ew, that's gross, I heard.
Thank God someone knows what's up.
It sounded like Sean. I threw a pillow in his direction. Erin pulled away. Our foreheads pressed together. We laughed quietly. Suddenly, it became a laughing fit. Seriously, too much PDA. Oh my God, get a fucking room.
He like it can't be separated from her. Like she's like, get off me. He's like, okay, come here.
So yeah, that was the end of.
I miss Nathan and the other boys.
I know. I'm getting annoyed with the way that she's making Jay into this pansy.
Like I'm sure Jay's really nice, but I'm pretty sure he's not a pansy.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he would cry every day that he didn't get to know Erin.
Oh my God.
I'm sure he wouldn't be like, my crotches has a boner. Tom, help me.
Yeah.
Because he's a fucking grown adult and he can probably deal with his issues himself.
Yeah.
Fucking